Today, Senator Schumer and I, along with Congressman Lamson and Shabbat, are introducing the Securing Adolescents from Exploitation Online Act of 2007, known as the SAFE Act, to establish reporting requirements for electronic communication providers that discover images of child pornography on their website. I'm proud to be joined by John Walsh, who is the host of America's Most Wanted and co-founder of the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, Ernie Allen, who's the president of the Center, of Sheriff Mike Brown. Sheriff Brown? He's on his way. These sheriffs are always late. And there he is. Sheriff Brown is the head of West Virginia and West Virginia Internet Crimes Against Children Task Force, and the 2000 Miss America, Lauren Nelson. I would just like to say welcome, Sheriff Brown, and thank you for everything you do. It's great to see you again. If you'd come up here with us and join us up here, you'd certainly make us look a lot better, I'll tell you that. This bill would clarify and strengthen the requirements that has been a federal law for almost a decade for electronic communications providers to report images of child pornography to the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children and then law enforcement. Simply put, this bill is designed to reduce the sexual exploitation of our children and punish those who cause them physical and emotional harm through sex crimes. Let me say, this bill does not require electronic communication providers to do, despite press reports to the contrary. This bill does not require surveillance by electronic communications providers. It does not require they monitor the content of any communication or affirmatively seek out child pornography. Rather, it requires electronic service providers to report child pornography when they become aware of it, either through a report from a subscriber or user or through a discovery of the material by an employee. As a result, the reporting requirement would protect children while not imposing a financial or administrative burden on online service providers. The Associated Press is reporting today that Austrian authorities just uncovered a major international child pornography ring involving more than 2,360 suspects from 77 countries, including over 600 in the United States, who paid to view videos of young children being sexually abused. This investigation would not have happened without the good work of an employee of a Vienna-based internet file hosting service. Within a 24-hour period, investigators recorded more than 8,000 hits from 2,361 computer IP addresses in 77 countries, ranging from Algeria to South Africa. These are heinous crimes against the most innocent members of our society, and all of us will do whatever we can to stop it and see these purveyors are caught and jailed. That's why this bill would make use of the internet in the commission of a crime of child exploitation, an aggravating factor that would add 10 years to the offender's sentence. The internet is likely the greatest invention of the 21st century. As we know, however, it has also allowed these children to be victimized again and again as these images are widely distributed via the internet. The bill would require the Department of Justice to report to Congress on the number of investigations, etc. Before I turn the podium to Senator Schumer and others, let me just provide you with a few statistics on the proliferation of child pornography images on the internet. There are over 14 million pornography sites on the internet that house an estimated 1 million pornographic images of children, with 200 new images being posted daily. The production and distribution of abuse images of children is estimated in the U.S. to be at least $3 billion business annually. Of all the child pornography images on the internet, 55% are generated from the United States, according to the same group, but these images are also produced around the world. This bill is supported by literally every law enforcement agency in America, and we want to work with them in a partnership. I just want to say, again, we had a hearing on the Commerce Committee on this issue not long ago. that the facts are so disturbing and so graphic and so moving and so terrible that it's hard for us to encompass how horrible things are being done all over the world to children. And I would view this as one of our highest priorities, that we as a nation and as a world do everything in our power to stamp out. Senator Schumer and Congressman Shabbat and Congressman Lampson and I do not pretend that this is going to solve the problem of internet child pornography. But we do think it's a great step forward, and we're grateful for our supporters, particularly John Walsh and Sheriff Mike Brown, who are on the front lines on this issue.